some advice, Rockhead. Make sure you get drunk or hit a stick of PCP before you go over there.
Ooh, you saw Alien?
Keep shit cool, nigga. Everybody fun.
Yeah. Light your blunts. Get your drinks. The show's about to begin. Welcome to the Goose Show. We got Pomona in the building. Talk about the aliens, the government betrayed you. Talk about the flying saucer seeing from the building. Higher than I'm feeling. They look rather appealing. The Goose Show.
Niggas fuck around, they gon' fuck around, leave you stuck, nigga. This real shit, they fuck on real ones. You ain't the killer, you ain't never ever killed one. Look through the barrel of the gun, tear up your lungs. One shot like Cupid, it'll get you refuse to die. Just let it hate you, nigga, kill me. I refuse to die. I know my real niggas feel me. I refuse to die. Refuse to die. I refuse to die. Just let it hate you, nigga, kill me. I refuse to die. I know my real niggas feel me. I refuse to die. Refuse to die.
Welcome to the Goob Show. I am Goob, Pomona representative on this YouTube shit. I'm back. Got a nice live for y'all. I've been doing a lot of shorts, so I want to go over the shorts that I've done. Weird shit that's going on around the world, as y'all seen, especially in California. Shout out to all my niggas up north that's going through some shit with this rain. I wonder if the rain is helping California, is destroying California, is it helping California with its water supply, knowing that it's a drought season around on the West Coast. Not sure, but it's raining like hell. Few videos that I have. One in particular has to do with Argentina. Or Antarctica. I don't know what the hell I said Argentina for, but Antarctica. And I did a video maybe 2 months ago showing something going across Antarctica. But then I ran into this short where somebody walked up into this hole and in the middle of Antarctica. And I believe that whatever was going across on Google Maps shows that it was going into this hole because this hole wasn't man-made. What's up with your King Real? Appreciate you stopping through. Say we in the end, Goob. I know you aren't religious, but I believe this is the beginning of the end times. Yes. Excuse me, I'm not religious in the facts of what they have on this planet as what they believe in, and now they believe in it. But I am, you would say, spiritual, I guess, because I do believe in a higher being. I just don't believe in the names. Can you really keep it real? That's why I debate with the names that they project on us, like Jesus, Moses, Joseph. I don't believe in those names. I just believe in the higher aspect. But I do believe 2023 is going to be a way out year. It's already starting to be a way out year as things are just happening. Like today, you know, whatever happened with the airplanes as far as the communications, and they had to shut that down. You know, the weather that's going on. We've had traumatic weather all across the country. Those are all part of nature, or is it a part of things to come? We've also seen a lot of recordings of orbs, UFOs, and things like that, and that's what I want to get into. That's what my platform is here for. You know, a lot of people, if you come over here and you're looking at this being something other than that, no. You know, I'm not going to get into penitentiary talk or gang banging talk this year, or going back and forth with somebody. I'm not going to do that this year. Specifically, what I want to speak on is something to help and enlighten those that may not be enlightened. And some people don't like this type of shit. I feel you. But I believe that's what I'm here for, is to talk about that one aspect of, you know, why are we trying to go back to the moon? Why are we trying to go to Mars? What we seeing out there in space? What can affect our planet in different ways? You know, things of the future. You know, I can always talk about the past, but I think my past is far behind me. Far behind me. You know, I look at things that may affect us in a later, or my kids' generation, or my grandkids' generation. And I always want to say to people, man, it's more if you look up, you know, instead of us walking, we normally look straight ahead, or we looking down so you don't trip off nothing. We don't take the time to kick back, relax, sit down in a chair and look up. A lot of things could be flying over our heads, and we wouldn't see it, but a lot of people are seeing it because they are looking up. They're having their cameras ready and they shooting it. I appreciate that, King Rio. That's what I'm trying to do. You know, I'm gonna continue on it. You know, I don't do as many lives as I used to do, which I didn't do very many in 2022 or when I started. But I found a new lane as far as shorts, because people in this that look at this type of content have a small grasp and a short attention span. They don't want to see a whole bunch of a long list of UFOs flying. They get bored with it, you know. But I've gained more people doing those shorts. You know, shout out to me, Neighborhood Real, who put me up on doing the shorts. I've seen other people do shorts, but in this UFO content, when I do them shorts, I'm gaining more subscribers. You know, either like the content, subscribe to the channel, or dislike the content. But if you come in here and this is what you like, and you're with this part of educational purpose, hit the like button for you. I can't do this every day. Like most people can have contents and have stories and have lives, and they've got a big following. I don't have a big following. And I knew me being in this genre that I wasn't going to have a lot of following, even though the people that I followed, excuse me, the people that I follow, they do a different genre. A lot of people that I follow, they're into speaking about the penitentiary or gang banging and stuff like that. And a lot of people that come from those platforms, my platform is not for them because they don't believe in it. They just believe in niggas. That nigga's crazy. And so when you think a person is crazy, you take other things into your mind about what you think that person is, because you think that person is crazy because he believes in it. All I say to a lot of people is, when you do finally see it, just say, yeah, that nigga Goob did say it. You know what I'm saying? He did say that shit is out there. A lot of people are saying it's out there. Everybody is fascinated with, the California gang banging or country gang banging or people that's did time and the stories that they tell. And I get that. Shout out to your neighborhood real. Appreciate you stopping through. But I can't just follow what everybody else follow. I have to stay in my same lane. I last month or so, I probably lost more people than I've gained for other bullshit because my name was threw out there on some bullshit. Should I elaborate and go into that? Nah, I'm good with that. Because you can't change what I was or how I live my life. 27 years of being outside of the penitentiary and living on these streets, man, I love it. Raising my kids, I love it. Seeing them grow in their growth and their jobs and doing that, I love it. I never want to see that part of time again. But I also want to let them know and others know that there's something different for us. There's something that the government is not telling us. Another book that people need to read and get enlightened is Behold the Pale Horse. You need to read this because it talks a lot. That's why they take it off the shelves every few years and you won't see it for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But if you read it, this dude, he was a government official, William Cooper, and man, he talks a whole lot about what the government has done to us, how secretive they are, what they tell us and don't tell us. We know it's things out there. Maybe you don't believe it. Some people don't believe that we've ever been to the moon. But as a human, as human beings, we are conquerors. No matter what nationality you are, no matter, as human beings, we are conquerors. That's why it's hard for me to believe when people say we haven't been to the moon. Why? We would want to, as humans, we would want to conquer it, whether we Russian, whether we Chinese, whether we Americans, we're going to want to conquer that. And we have conquered. The problem is why we ain't been back in 50 years. I appreciate that, Vibe and Loco, son. I appreciate that. King Real say it's the same with hip hop. I used to make 5-minute song. Nowadays, 3 minutes is pushing it. Yeah. I gained a lot. Like I said, I gained a lot of subscribers just on doing the shorts. So what I plan on doing is still running my shorts during the week, and then taking, like I say, because this genre has such a small attention span, I take 1 week out of it just to go over some of the videos, and it's up to you. It's not up to me to say whether they're real or they're not, because I already believe. I'm trying to make believers out of non-believers. If you don't believe that, if you believe that we're the only beings inhabiting a planet with all the stars out there, with all the galaxies, with all its infinity. Space is infinity. There's so many stars in the sky. Infinity of stars in the sky on any given night. Each one of those stars, you must imagine, is a sun, like our sun is a star. Those stars could have inhabitable planets circling them. Some of them are so far away, we can't see if they're inhabitable because we can't get to them. We haven't been to anything past the moon. We haven't humanly been to Mars, so they tell us. But everything that they're showing that's on Mars is starting to come back with pyramids and certain different artifacts of saying, hey, this planet could have been inhabitable before whatever happened to it happened to it. But we'll never know. So today I just want to go through a few of my shorts of weird things that's happening. And then I want to get into this one Antarctica video that they showed that had a hole in the middle of Antarctica. And I'm going to show you where I think it came from. So I'm going to get into this first video. This first video is two dudes standing on the ocean. And there's some kind of light or something.
Yo, what the
Oh, let me pause it. Let me get the right one. No, I don't want to get that one. Okay, I'm gonna have to start it over. This is the ocean. This is the ocean one here. Now, if you
look
can
all the
see,
people down there, look, just watching what the is this, man?
right there, there's a light in the ocean. Now, people can say that's an eel. I'm not sure if you can say it's a bulb under light, under the water. I'm not sure what you could say is a submarine, but if you see from the distance from where they're standing to where that light is, it's not that deep. Most oceans right there is where you can walk into the water and get the waves and whatnot.
Yo, what's that, bro? Let me get it right. What's that? Bro, that's not an fam. That's not normal, you know, in the middle of the sea, it's gonna become white and red, bro. Look. What's that? Bro. What's his now? Now I'm studying.
And now it has different colors. Whatever this is underwater, like I said, it can't be a flashlight. I don't know what it is. It's not an eel. But whatever it is glowing underwater. They don't know what it is at nighttime. And I'm not sure if anybody will figure it out.
Yo, what the
But that would definitely blow my mind. I don't know if you've ever been to the beach at nighttime. You know, living in Southern California, a lot of us went to Santa Monica or Venice at nighttime and hung out. If you've seen something like this in the water, hanging out like that, that wouldn't kind of fuck with you. Say, the fuck is this under this water? It damn sure wouldn't want me to go in the water. Most people don't go in the water at nighttime because they tell you, you know, they have the drifts, the holes that can pull you out to the water. So, but to see this at nighttime would definitely flip me out. And that's one of the shorts that I did. The second one, this girl is filming, and as you can see, it's a shadow on the mountain. But there's no clouds in the sky. There's nothing in the sky that makes this shadow. So where is this shadow coming from? Because the shadow truly looks like one big object, one big solid, whatever it may be. Whatever it may be, it's solid. It's not cut in half. It's not cut to the side. But she asks the question, where are the clouds? Because only clouds that we know make this distinct image on a mountain will be clouds, but there are no clouds.
You guys see that shadow? Where? Where are the clouds? Where are the clouds?
Now, this right here, what I want to see, I'm going to back it up just a little bit. There is a hole right there in the mountain. It's going to get a close up, but it just looks like, I want you to look at this long piece that is attached to it. I'm not sure if this is a false wall or what. Not sure, but the closer it gets, you'll see formation of it. Now here's where you're gonna get a close up. Now that's as close as you get. What's strange about this hole is look at how it's formed. It looks as if it's man-made. It looks like it's a false covering over it. See how the concrete is breaking away from the tip part of it? But it looks like it's a wall that's man-made. Why would you make that? That's the question that needs to be asked. Why would you make that in the middle of a mountain? What was the purpose? I had somebody I was talking to, my nigga King neighborhood said that could be a train coming through the mountain. They could have been making a train destination through the mountain. However, if you look back, look how high that is, and look where would the train tracks go to if that's where you're making it. Where is the train coming? You have a road right here. Where is the train gonna go? It just doesn't make any sense why you would build that in the middle of a mountain. Yeah, you could climb up to it, but you have to climb. And then if you look at the bottom part, the lip part, it looks like it's stacked on bricks of some kind. However, it's an opening. It's an oval opening. It looks more like something that a UFO ship that we see usually in an oval that would go through. That's just my perception. Anybody can take it. But the question is, why would this be built in the side of this mountain? And why does it look like it's made out of solid concrete. It looks like it's formed into a matter of strictly an opening. Strange as hell to me. Not sure if it's strange to you guys, but it's definitely strange to me. On top of that, it looks like this mountain part broke off the tip of it. It looks like something was built inside of the mountain and the mountain part is breaking off of it. That's just my opinion. See, that whole little part right there, that whole part doesn't look natural. To me, it doesn't look natural. It looked like it may be something that was put there. Could it be that this whole mountain facial on it is fake and this hole was just put in there? I'm not sure. I'm just guessing. That's why I'm asking the question. But it does look weird. It definitely looks weird. Those were the two of the videos that I did. The last video that I did was of a hole in Antarctica. What I want to show you about this hole in Antarctica is I did a video about maybe 2 months ago on Antarctica, and there was a street going across, and I'll get into that. You say a pizza oven. There you go, Mo Black. A pizza oven. I couldn't get, but it definitely looks like a.
Like people down there look watching my.
It definitely looks like a pizza oven. You are real correct. But do you see how smooth it is? Look at the inside. It's smooth. It wasn't blew out. It wasn't like, I mean, it doesn't look man-made. It doesn't look like they blew it out to excavate that part of the mountain. It looked like it was purposely carved. Yes, Mo Black, that's it. How perfectly carved it is. I mean, it's distinctively carved all the way into the inside. It's smooth on the top, everything. Did humans do that? Did we do that? And what was the purpose of us doing that is the question that I ask. I don't have the answer. Just a question. This next video, this was in Antarctica. These are people walking up to this hole, and then I'm going to get back. I'm going to go to where I think this hole is and where I think they found it, because I don't think that they just went to Antarctica and were walking around and found this hole. I wonder if somebody has flown a drone in there. Yeah, because it doesn't look like a human. If you look at it, if I add it back to the screen, hold on, let me back it up. Get a bigger view of it. It doesn't look like a human can just possibly just climb up there. I'm pretty sure there have been people that went up there just to go see, explorers, to go see, hey, what the hell is in this? We don't know if they ever came back or if they ever, but it's perfectly carved out well, just to be a hole in the side of the mountain. This video here, I want you, it has no sound, but I want to stop here. I want you to look at the corners. So when I go to the other video, you'll understand what I'm saying. Let me blow it up a little bit bigger. I want you to look at the corners here and on the other side. Whatever this is not humanly built. Why if it was, why are they building a hole in the middle? Well, government's not going to tell us anyway. But like I said, I want you to look at the sides. It looks almost like an eye, because when I show you this video on Google Earth, where I think whatever went into this hole made this hole. And these people just seen that Google Earth footage, maybe on their own, and decided, hey, let's land right here, or let's go right here in Antarctica and see if there's something there, and they found this hole. So if you look, it's got a curved end on that side, like a point. And it's just a big hole. Why would they make a big hole basically in the mountain? So I think I'm going to have to go to the other, it's going to end. And then it's going to go to a part where you're going to see the other side. But it's just a big hole. And look at the circular form at the top of it. It looks like whatever was spinning when it went. See, there go the other side. See, so there's a point basically on one side. There's a point on the other side. And I'm going to show you when I go back. Started. That's the one side. There's a point when they're walking up, and look at the other side. There's a point there. You can see the space at the bottom. So now I want to show you what I'm speaking of. This here, let me bring it up. One second. All right. Now, let me take this one off. All right. Gotta move this out the way. Y'all give me a second. All right. So I want y'all to see this line here. This line comes from, there's a line here that comes from the ocean and is going across Antarctica. Is going across Antarctica. I'm going to use here because I put a line. If you see the line, I'll get to that there. I can show you how. See, you can see from there, it's above ground. There's a shadow here, and it's above ground. It's not on the ground floating. I mean, it's not on the ground perpetrating the snow or anything like that. It's above ground. If we look at it from there, right? And it started, oh, this blue right here is the ocean. It came from the ocean. You can also see it's basically like see-through. Like some kind of what planes have when you see them in the sky. So whatever was flying came from the sea, came from this part of the ocean. You see, I can give y'all that view, and you can actually see where it came from. Right here is where the ocean stops. This is where the ice starts for Antarctica. And as you can see, it's a clear like band, just going across the plains of Antarctica. Now, this little yellow line that I put here, I'm going to show you that I tried to center it in the center of whatever this is, the propulsion for whatever was going across the sky or whatever. I made this yellow line correctly in the middle of it. Not sure why it curved like that. I must have it on something else. But I tried to put it and center it in the middle of this stream. That stream's real big, going across the sky. I mean, going across Antarctica from the ocean, right? It came out the ocean there, and it moved across Antarctica here. Now, when we get here, there's a little hole. If you can't see it, it's a little hole right at the end of this yellow line. There's a little hole. So I made the yellow line. We're gonna stream into this little hole. This yellow line should have went straight ahead. I don't know why it curved out. I don't know what I did, but if you look at the line from this point right here, if you go straight ahead, let me see if I can do it a little bit better. From here to there, right? That should be, come on, man. It should be from here, come on, to there. Now look, does that not look like a plane or something? Let me raise it up again. That's a hole, that's a plane. Because Google won't allow me to get directly over it or into it to blow it up, there's actually a hole. It looks like a plane, right? But if I Google here and this line is straight from there to there, that's what it should be. Press it, hold on. All right. It should be right there. Come on, back out. That's a straight line to that hole. That looks like an airplane. I'm pretty sure everybody else sees that. Come on, back this out. That line from there to that hole right there, something into that hole. In Antarctica. What? Quit speaking on you, nigga. I don't even know you, So I don't know what you talking about, nigga. I ain't never said your name or nothing. I don't even know who the fuck you are. So I definitely ain't speaking on you, You know what I mean? Take your shit somewhere else. Anyway, that's the hole. Now, the reason I said that is because of that. That looks like the same hole that they're maneuvering around. That would look like this hole. Hold on, let me get back to it. that would look like that hole. And it's not going to look like that because of the for real. Yeah, I know. You got issues. I ain't gonna block you in that. You know what I'm saying? Anybody in there ain't got a wrench? That's my nigga that stays up in here. Just throw your hands up and I give you a wrench. Yeah. I am Crip need to get the fucking take his ass over there to his homeboy channel instead of coming over here fucking with me. You don't even like UFOs, no way. What you over here fucking with me for? You know what I mean? But I'm gonna leave you up in here. I'm gonna let you do what you do. Since I am Crip. Ooh, such a fearful name. But yeah, to me that looks like this, whatever it is, may have entered from this. And if you look at let me move it. If you look at it from a distance, it came all the way across from the ocean and went straight across, and it ends right there. Suspicious? I don't know. To me, it looks suspicious that that's possibly something that definitely entered into this hole that just happens to look like a plane. And it's in the mountain, as you can see. You can look at the molehill. You can see by the stinks up here at the top that is definitely a mountain that is going into. But if that straight line is any significance that it was landing, for whatever reason, that definitely looks like some type of plane, some type of entrance that was put. Real suspicious. I have here, man, I've been looking at Antarctica for a while. Here's another opening where we have the opening in the mountain. Come on, go to the opening. It won't go to it. I have so many different ones. Hold on. I don't know how to do this shit. I'm going to show y'all a UFO that I found in Antarctica. Let's see if I can go to it. Because I found a lot of things in Antarctica, man. This right here is whether you believe it or not, truly looks like a UFO, this circle right here. Just one of the different things that I've seen. Yeah, it looks like a fake where I like I say, Neighborhood Real, I don't know who he is, but you know, one of their trolls want to jump in, got something to say. It's all good. Totally different. Special permission to go to Antarctica. You know what? I believe that certain countries, such as Japan, United States, might be Russia, they all trying to put their hands into, because nobody has control over Antarctica. That's why Antarctica hasn't been explored. That's why it was real weird for me to see somebody walk into that hole that they had to see on Google Maps that something went into it. That hole is just not man. That hole is not man-made. A lot of shit that's on our planet is not man-made. Is it nature-made? Who's to say? Our technology, for whatever reason, man, it's just like this. It's just like this. Our technology does not have. I mean, we have the ability, but why? Well, we have used our ability to make holes in mountains like that. You know, I understand we do it for railroads, we do it for roads. I trip off how freeways and highways were made, and they were made through the mountains, and you know, you had to cut through that. You know, this one is cut, but it's cut and has no usage. What was the brick? What were they cutting the brick out? What was the usage for it? Yeah, sure. I'm gonna send you the link there, Sir Uncle Buck. What's good with your cowboy? Long time no see, my brother. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's cut in. There's so much. I think a lot of shit's gonna come out in 2023. I mean, we seeing so much because so many cameras. Who would have got this had they not driven to that spot within the mountains and just happened to be filming? This probably been there for thousands of years and nobody's ever noticed it. And now we getting pictures of it. We getting videos, and people have to ask themselves, well, why was it made like that? Like I said, it's the same thing as Antarctica. You know, when I look at Antarctica, let me bring back Antarctica back up. When I bring up Antarctica, right? I'm gonna give you another shot of Antarctica. Oh, what happened? Now I'm gonna show you that like these have faces within the mountain. Come on. Hold on. I'm moving too fast. It's gonna pause on me. But Antarctica has a lot of spots. It's almost like the moon. I was reading, like I say, Behold the Pale Horse, man. You got to get a bar of that book. It speaks about the numerology. It speaks about where the Illuminati came from. It speaks about Close Encounters of the Third Kind and how it was real. And that's why I think they take the book off the shelves every couple of years, and you won't see it for a while because it does tell some truths. I do have a video. I was doing a short with, I think it's Neil Armstrong, and he speaks, and him and Neil Armstrong and another guy was the two that went and were taken to the moon, landed on the moon. And then there was one guy that stayed up in the capsule. The one guy, I can't think of his name, that stayed in the capsule was seeing certain objects and transforming it back to NASA's headquarters. And they have audio of that. They just now coming out with the audio of what they were seeing 50 years ago or talking about on the radio 50 years ago. They didn't bring it out. Well, they did bring it out. We weren't listening. Society is never going to listen because, like I say, if it's what 60-40, 70-30 of people that believe that we ever went to the moon. But we're conquerors. Why we wouldn't do that? We conquer everything else. We're definitely going to try to conquer the moon. That's the closest thing to us. We know as humans we can't get to the moon. Our body is not going to be prepared for it. Let me see if it moves now. So I'm not sure. I think my shit is stuck. Oh, there it is. Here it is. The face on the moon. I mean, on Antarctica. If y'all can see it. Can y'all see the face? Can you see the face? Now, it could just be an illusion of the snow or whatnot in the rocks, but it definitely looks like a face on it. It definitely looks like eyes, two eyes, a nose, the little mouth right there. It almost looks like that picture that they show from Mars with the angle, or that face. Was it on the moon? The face on the moon, or the face on Mars? What it was. Basically looks like that. And that was crazy. Here is where I believe these are that are basically hidden because they're pixeled out. In the way that they're pixeled out, let's see, makes me assume that they're trying to hide something here. Not sure why they're trying to hide it, but it's definitely nothing else is pixeled out around this. But for whatever reason, these buildings here, pixeled out. This right here, pixeled out. But this mountaintop here is not pixeled out. So something right here they're trying to hide. I think it was another way. There's more pictures of it. Let me zoom out. And that's in the middle of nowhere. Here, all these little black spots right here, pixeled out. It's like they have a base. It's like they have something that's here that they're not trying to show. But that is Antarctica. Antarctica very much explorable. How big it is. They do have people stationed all across it. I think this area right here, they have somebody. Let me see. Is this the spot? Yeah. Right here is a station. I couldn't believe, Murata, that somebody is actually living on it. Or they're taking samples or doing whatever, but they have their own little station right here. Move this out the way. They have their own little station with buildings. Tank, Chapel of the Snow. They have their own little area in Antarctica. So there's different people that have different places on Antarctica for whatever they're trying to see. I'm pretty sure they know that Antarctica is more inhabitable or has been inhabited. We don't know anything because we don't explore Antarctica, because that's not what I want to do. I want to move that out the way. I'm pretty sure they know that Antarctica has been inhabited There's different. I mean, Antarctica would be no different than what the moon is. We just don't have that technology or space to get to it. I'm not sure. Weird as it may seem, as I said, this is not normal. That right there is not normal for just humans. Just didn't go and make that. If they did, for what reason? Do you make a cave or a tunnel in the middle of Antarctica? In the circular, which trips me out. How it's circular going into it. But hey, I kind of move myself out. I appreciate everybody that has stopped through. I just want to get that off my chest. I'll be back with more shorts during the week, man, and Tuesdays or Wednesdays. I'll come in and elaborate on the shorts that I do. Not doing a whole lot of lives. I don't think, until I can get my content. I'll probably do it more recorded videos of the shorts that I do. You know what I'm saying? To keep it, like I say, a lot of times, man, a lot of people, their attention span is real short. But before I do go, I like to leave let me see if I can get a little message to them. For those that like to keep my name in their mouth, we're going to go out with this.
Wake up, it's time to get paid. I'm sick of lonely days. I know how to do it my way. That must be Friday. Wake up, it's time to get paid. I'm sick of lonely days. I know how to do it my way. That must be Friday. Ooh, I got it. How you keep a bitch that you ain't took shopping? Baby, just hop in, enjoy your space. It's yours for the day. Your last boy was a lame. I get paid off just my name. Many niggas hate on my game cause they can't have the bulletproof the range and up on the bang so my girl can feel safe. You niggas lost your brain. Wake up, it's time to get paid. I'm sick of lonely days.
To get paid.
I'm a straight rider.
My heart froze, but when I freeze up on the squeezer part. They took my dog and lost their dog, they wouldn't be apart. Ain't get no sleep tonight, I bet you I won't sleep tomorrow. Fuck all these niggas and these bitches, we won't need them all. They line bitches as a rider till they ride on. I can't believe this nigga stressed for this suicide song. The cuticles around my neck been looking righteous on me. And when it rain, nigga get wet, I keep that lighting on me. Tomato sauce on your mirrors, you ain't hear me clearly. Affected by the wound severely, they gon' miss you dearly. 7 series for my youngin', he like 17. Most of the chops we got is German, summers, Lebanese. The homie kinda double homie off that amphetamine, he fitting ye. No retaliation, they just let it be. Heavy doses off the dope or it won't let me sleep. Forever smoke, we want it so.
Shout out to all my promoting niggas. Shout out to my nigga Huff. Next time you go to the board, you'll be out. Good to see you, my nigga. Hey, with that, we out of here. Peace to everybody, man. I appreciate y'all stopping through.
I can't believe this nigga stressed for this suicide song. The cuticles around my neck been looking righteous on me. And when it rain, nigga get wet, I keep that lighting on me. I ain't classify me as a real, I'ma die that way. Knew it was a guy.